Hey guys, this is Chris with Fab. Today we're going to install some door protection vinyl. I think our first colors will be 3D carbon. We'll also do a clear. The clear, you're probably going to want to do a wet install, put some soapy water under it, and then kind of squeegee out with your fingers or pick up one of our felt squeegees. So I kind of noticed that we need this protection because this is a Sasquatch Badlands, and it's really high for small children, my wife, and even myself. I tell everyone to plant their foot here, but sometimes people just drag their feet over the seal. We already have some scratches in this area, and there's a scratch up front. So I just made these real quick, and it kind of covers up that area. Of course, don't encourage your passengers to step in this area, but if they do, it'll give you a little peace of mind. We've also done a short piece in the back as well, and no matter what, even if you teach your family, your friends, your kids' friends how to step over, you know, you're bound to find someone that just drags their feet on accident. So let's go over to this side. What I did first, I got some speed wipe microfiber cloth and just wiped it down. We had some sand from the beach. I kind of just wiped it in kind of that motion, scooping all the sand up. And then we just grab our vinyl piece. Like I said, the 3D carbon's the easiest to install because there's little small air egress pockets in here. And what that does is it kind of lets the air escape. Kind of done an arbitrary installation, just a little bit in front of this right here. What I do with this, I get it straight and then I kind of push down in the middle first and go outwards, pick it back up in the middle, push straight down, and then I work to one side, pushing it over the edge. It's pretty forgiving. Pull it up if you need to. As you can see, I'm kind of holding the end up, so I have a place to push out all the air. You can see 3D carbon definitely can be installed without a squeegee. If you ever try to use a crack harden instead of a felt tip squeegee, be sure to wrap it in the microfiber or something just so you don't scar anything. Either damage your paint by accidentally pushing over it or damage the vinyl, even though this vinyl is pretty forgiving. We might do colors later if anyone requests it, and that vinyl is just not as forgiving on the finish. Perhaps we'll do logos if someone wants logos to overlay after they've installed those. So if this was the clear, I'd use either a non-wax speed wipe, spray it down, spray the application area, or use some slightly soapy water. What I do is we kind of center it up on this one. As you can see, I do put it on the curve just a little bit because I want it to fall over the edge slightly. The damage that was on the front passenger side was pretty much in this area right along the curve. So if this was clear, you'd see all the soapy water being pushed out right now. And if it was still sliding around, because that's what it does when it has soap on it, you can align it pretty well because you just slide it into place if you're slightly off. If I couldn't get it to stick like I need to, I would have a hair dryer or a heat gun, just a little bit of heat, just trying to dry it out, dry it out, dry it out. If I didn't have to go anywhere for a while, I just let it you know, sit in the sun and dry out on its own. But if I did and I didn't want it moving around, I just use light heat, get all that water out. But there you go, pretty easy install. It just gives you a little bit of peace of mind so that people won't be scratching up your paint. If you ever damage them too much, just peel it off, start all over again with a new set.